Hey, this is Swedish Guitar Nerd. I am here in the corner. For a change, you don't have to watch my wonderful face. Yeah. Santa came early this year. Today is the 13th of December, and in Sweden we are again celebrating the day of Saint Lucia. We're probably the only ones in the world that does that. And we dress in white gowns and sing traditional songs and eat traditional baking stuff. I, if you have followed my channel, had a chat with Andrew Barta from Tech21, and it made me realize that I needed a FlyRig, and he was helpful and found a way to get me a good deal on it. So here it is. Hopefully, I don't know what's in the package. I hope it is that thing. And maybe it's a Zoom EXH6. That was hard to say. I don't know what that is. Camera? I don't know. Well, we'll see. It's not very snowy here in Sweden, at least not in my part of Sweden. So it's not really, you have to fake the Christmas vibe really, with the lights and everything. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the outer packaging, which you probably don't get, depending on where you order it from. I think I will do several videos about this, actually, so this is just the unboxing and maybe some first impressions. I will plug it in and see if it actually works, but not much more. So if you want to hear me talk about it more, well, just stay tuned for coming videos. This is the version 2. There was a version 1. I think it was 2014 when it came out. And it has been copied since then by a lot of companies. This is the real deal, made in the USA. I didn't know that, but Andrew told me. If you're wondering who Andrew is, he's the guy that actually designed this, and the brain and soul of Tech21. Well, fitting for Christmas, it comes in a something you can probably have traditional Swedish Christmas cookies in. It's all solid steel. So yeah, Tech21. Here's the manual, which I, for a change, will actually look at. Sticker. Can you see that? So dark in here. This is how bright it gets in Sweden, by the way, at this time of the year. That's why I'm sending this in the middle of the day, because it's so dark. Yeah. And then let's see. Try not to break it the first thing I do. Andrew told me the only thing that's not made by them in-house is actually the power supply. And since this is a FlyRig, you're supposed to be able to bring it all over the world. It comes with this kind of power supply that's auto switching, so you can plug it into anything. I guess this is the US one. I think, maybe. Yeah. You get all the world standards. Where's this one? Does anyone know? It's like they are 45 degrees angled flat things. And of course, the Brexit one. The giant one. I don't know why Britain has stuck to that standard. And here's the one I'm looking for. European standard. That's what I want. And as I said, it's self-switching, so it doesn't matter if you have 110 volts or 240 as we have in Sweden. Let's see if I can make this go in. Suppose no, it should be this way. Don't want to use too much force. Yeah, as I said, this is the version 2. Version 1 had basically the same effects and yeah, things in it, but you can control them in a much deeper way now. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm trying to get this plug to come down into the adapter. Didn't think I would have to use so much force. Let's see, I'm gonna just try some other ones, see if they fit. Can't even get the original to fit now. This is what you get when you look at the live thing. This is what happens. Maybe it's good for you to know. Already looking in the manual. No, no help there. See page 7. Okay. Ah, okay. I was doing it wrong. Maybe I should read the manual. There you go. And it's nice and braided. It's not plastic. It's actually some kind of fabric on this one. So that's nice. And the bottom here has foam in it. It's not just the metal here. So that's very nice too. This comes well packaged as well. You see it? So there you have it. It's rather small, and that's the idea of it. You're supposed to be able to put it in your gig bag or whatever and bring it along. And it shouldn't take up extra space. But it feels very solid. So if you have annoying fans in the front row, you can just smack them over the head. Yeah. And this is not the kind of, I'm gonna grab another pedal just to show an example. The switches on this one is completely different to, for instance, this is the T-Rex Alberta. There's this big true bypass switch. This is not true bypass at all, and the switches are much softer and are supposed to be silent switching, according to Tech21. Well, in, out, and an effects loop that I think wasn't in the version 1. And of course the power supply. And then there's an XLR out here on the side. Depending on how you want to connect it to things. I would use the regular out now when I'm trying it. And then we have the first part is the Plexi, it's called. Well, it's basically some kind of distortion, I would say, overdrive. And you have two modes. It's Plexi or Cali. So it's British or American. We have the boost that you can have either in front of it or at the very end of it. And that's a new thing for the version 2 as well. It had a boost, but it was connected to this part. And it could only be in front of it. Then we have the actual amp, Sans amp part of it. So it has regular amp controls. It's drive level, high, mid, low, and these are active, the high, mid, and low here. So that's what probably sets it apart towards other amp pedal things. You have a speaker simulator that you can engage or disengage, and it was on all the time, I think, in the original one. And then finally you have the time-based or time effects. We have a delay and a reverb, and they are mixed into the signal. That's a big thing about this pedal. It's all the parts up to here are analog, and this part is digital, and they mix the analog signal with the digital effects separately before it goes to the output. So you always keep the analog side of things going. Yeah, and this has several switches, and we even have a ground lift for the XLR. Well, as I said, I will do several videos with this, so I will get more in depth with the different parts of it. Let's see if it lights up. Look, it's like a Christmas tree, and that's the tap tempo if I hold it in its gauge. And this doubles as an input meter, so if it's too hot, this should change into red, I suppose. Well, you can put this in your window and have a nice Christmas decoration. How about that? Let's turn everything off again. Yeah, and the sound sample on the previous one was undefined. This is the blonde, and it's from the character series. They had a pedal line called a character series, and the blonde was the one that was mimicking a Fender amp. So let's see if I can make it work. It's so dark, I'm sorry about that. And the new thing about this one as well is that it comes with a tuner. Let's see. Oh, there you have it. So I can tune my guitar. There you go. There you go, in tune. And that mutes the signal as well. Well, let's see how loud I am. So now I have everything straight up, besides the tone, because the tone of the plexi part, or cali part, is passive, so when it's at full it's actually doing nothing, and then it just decreases. So, well, maybe you should start with the actual amp part of it, the blonde Sans amp. That's my unaffected tone, and I will engage the... okay. Here's the speaker simulation. That's a significant change. And then we turn on the blonde. And I would probably want to turn down the drive. Well, that's up to you, of course, because I don't want to use the plexi part to drive it. So let's see. Let's turn it on. Oh, maybe I should try without. I'm keeping the speaker emulation on. Here's the plexi all by itself. Yeah. Hefty low end, isn't it? Yeah, the Kali has a bit more gain and maybe a bit less low end. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And according to Tech21, since this is an analog, all analog circuit, you should be able to actually clean it up by turning it down, and that seems to work. Especially in plexi mode. Well, since we are here, we can try the boosts. I think it should be in pre mode now. Definitely, it drives it even more. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna add the blonde, see how that affects it. Oh yeah. I've seen some demos of this one, and then it was kind of noisy, but not here. It's completely silent. And then I have everything on. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the boost and let's add some reverb. We have, sorry, if you just push it, it's the tap tempo for the delay. You just have to hold it in. And there are two different sizes of reverb. Maybe I should turn this off so you can actually hear it. So pushed in, it seems to have a longer decay. And again, these controls are the high, mid and low on the sound amp are active. So it's raw, they have a dramatic effect. Let's turn off the reverb, let's add some delay. Oh yeah. And again, this has the tap tempo. And And the delay part has a drift button. It's emulating a tape echo basically, so it has random, I don't know, wrong things. Turn that off. Let's add some gain. Well, it sounds amazing. I'm really happy I got this one. Well, that's been the unboxing, and as I said several times now, I will do several videos with the actual pedal. This was just our first impression of me trying it out. Yeah, the Plexus sounds great, you're right. It seems to have, I don't know, the ability to do many things. The controls are very responsive. You can actually change the sound rather drastically as you go, and that's exactly what I want. So perfect. Well, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my upcoming FlyRig 5 videos. Hope you found this amusing. See you soon. Bye bye.